What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me today on another episode on this channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also ding the bell for notifications so you'll know when I put out future videos. In today's episode, we're talking Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And guys, this particular rumor here, you're not going to like it whatsoever, but we're going to dive right into it and let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section right below this video. So, this is the rumor. The rumor is that we do find out who Rey's parents are, or at least parent is. And I remember a few years ago that Daisy Ridley actually said that we actually saw her parents in Star Wars The Force Awakens. And I was thinking, okay, maybe they were just on that ship that flew away. Very, very good possibility, in the flashback scene. And I was thinking, all right, that's her parents right there. But apparently not. Apparently, her father is no other than Han Solo. But her mother is not Leia. Let me repeat that one more time. Han Solo is her father, but Leia is not her mother. So if this rumor is true, that would make Kylo Ren and Rey half siblings, half brother and sister. But it gets even worse. Apparently, it's going to be fleshed out even more in the movie. And if this rumor is true, this is just going to make Han Solo a horrible person. And I hope that it's not true. J.J. Abrams has to know this will cause a massive backlash. But this is the rumor here. Let me read it out in a little bit more detail. Rey is Han Solo's daughter, but she's not Leia Organa's daughter, and therefore is not a Skywalker. Leia and Han were estranged when she began training with Luke. That wasn't really training. He didn't teach her anything, but I digress. When she did not complete the training, she returned to Han, but Ben Solo knew of the affair, although not necessarily about Rey, and began acting out. And this is when he was sent to Luke. So Kylo Ren, or Ben Solo at the time, found out that his father cheated on Leia, and he was upset about that. Rightly so. I mean, I would be too. So he was sent to Luke to begin his training. And of course, we all know that Luke actually tried to assassinate him in cold blood. Ooh, man. First they destroyed Luke. Now they're going to really kind of destroy Han Solo's legacy. If this is true, I wouldn't be surprised, because if they can do what they did to Luke in The Last Jedi, everything is on the table for all of these classic characters that we grew up with and that we love to be destroyed. I'm not surprised. But I think even Lando knows about it, because it says that Lando, in a possible diner location seen at Celebration, tells Finn and Poe something, and they're floored. And it says they believe this scene is related. So maybe that's the scene where Lando tells Poe and Finn the true story about Rey's parentage. Oh, man. I don't even know how to really digress this. The utter destruction of Han Solo. Now, Han Solo, I'm not saying he would have been father of the year. I'm not saying he would have been husband of the year. Him and Leia not staying together, I guess that would make sense. But to insinuate that he would actually cheat on Leia, impregnate another woman, and have Rey, I'm not on board with this whatsoever. I'm really not. Now, the question is, does Leia even know about what's going on with Rey and Han? I don't know. I really, really don't know. Will this be fleshed out more in the movie if this is true? And I really, really hope this is not true. Now, everybody knows I'm not a fan of the sequel trilogy Star Wars movies, but I don't want these movies to be bad. I don't want them to tear down and destroy characters. If this is true, this is really just for shock value, if you ask me. And shock value, I don't think really works long term. Look at season 8 of Game of Thrones. A lot of what they did was for shock value. A lot of what they did in The Last Jedi was for shock value. And that's just not going to work with Star Wars. It's not. I think that J.J. Abrams is a smart man. I think he has to be smart enough to know what they did with Luke in The Last Jedi. They can't destroy another classic character like this and expect the fans to be okay with this. You cannot do this to Han Solo. I mean, he already made him go back to smuggling. Yeah, that's okay. Him not staying with Leia. Yeah, that's okay too, but to put him into, Arnold Schwarzenegger territory with his infidelities, I don't think that really has a good place in this story. That's not a good way. I would have just been happy if Han and Leia had Rey as a daughter and they had to secretly send her away for some reason, when she was born or something like that. Maybe that's a reason, something like, what happened with Luke and Leia. That was a good reason to split them apart. But Han Solo is so beloved. Harrison Ford as Han Solo is so beloved, and people won't ever look at Han Solo in the same light again. No, I mean, just destroying all of these classic characters. Luke is already destroyed. Lando Calrissian was destroyed in Solo: A Star Wars Story, making him want to get into droids. And now you're going to do this to Han Solo? I'm not on board with this. It doesn't make any sense. But guys, what do you think of this? Han Solo cheating on Leia and having Rey as his daughter. I don't know if I buy this rumor, but I wouldn't be surprised. I really, really wouldn't be surprised. But I want to know your thoughts on this. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.